I know what this kind of tastes like a Capri Sun meets tea. I don't know. But yeah, Belgium's got some poppin' drinks. Okay, so I turn the camera on again. Turn the camera on again for something else that's like a little bit different than usual. Than I usually talk about. Okay, uh so I'm still single, right? Ready to mingle at all times. Um but I'm just oh, by the way, it's like 3 in the morning. It's almost 4, you know. Uh, but yeah, okay, so trying to like be comfy. Okay, so yeah, so I'm really like single or whatever. Um First of all, I think one of my coworkers who like I guess like he has really noticed me since I got here, but like basically like if you're married or in some complicated whatever, I just ignore you as like any type of like what do you call it, romantic interest or whatever. But um this guy like messaged me the other day and he was like he asked if I was on Tinder, and then like I was like, well, oh, not the other day. He messaged me yesterday, like while I was getting drunk and stuff. I thought it was something work related at first, and I was like, oh god, you know. When I saw like the name, and then I was like super surprised because he asked me like, oh, are you on Tinder? That was his like question, and the funny part, I was, and I seen him on there, but it's just extremely awkward. Like I don't want to deal with it because like he's like married and like we work like kind of close together, so like I don't want to deal with that. But anyway, so that's one thing that happened, and then also like something else is happening. Like okay, so I don't really have like guy friends like that. Like I don't. But like here, like in this office and stuff, there's just not that many females or whatever. So it's like kind of difficult to, I don't know. It's kind of difficult to find like a good group of like females or mostly females. Um, so basically like I'm around all guys like all the time. There's like some pretty cool ones here and stuff, but like I think I might have mentioned before that one of my like, cause I have like the whole like you know the higher ups, like my closest boss to me, sort of, or one of my closest bosses. He's like, hey, just wondering, like, are you going out with so and so, my friend? And I was like, no. But then like just weird stuff keeps happening with that. Like we hang out like all the time. And I've had like maybe like 2 guy friends where we did that, and it's like perfectly fine. Like most of the time they had like girlfriends or like whatever, or we're just friends. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of people been asking like if we're more than friends or whatever, and then it was like messing with my head like a little bit. Like I just wanted like a break from like everything. Like I wanted a break from like hanging out with those friends. Since last weekend I literally got so sick, and I like basically hung out with the same friend like last weekend, and I got so hungover. I was supposed to go on a trip last Saturday, and I overslept because I was so hungover. So I also feel like that contributed to why like I really fucking needed to like get away. Like that was like the theme of this trip, is like I need to stop waiting for other people and just go. Like, that's how I was, like, before. And I don't know, like, what happened. I got, like, caught up in the fact that I have, like, a lot of work to do. And then, like, honestly, I got caught up with the money because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, wait and save money. But it's, like, I'm still, like, if, like, last week, like, oh, I, like, wasted money on beer and food. Like, alcohol and food. So why don't I just spend that and go on a trip? And I still spent, like, a little, like, I feel like I did spend a lot on food and even just, like, buying these random snacks. But I still feel 20 times more satisfied than, like, last weekend where I just, like, got drunk. Like, I still feel satisfied because, like, I left and did something. But yeah, I definitely, like, have been hanging out with, like, the same people. So I just wanted to, like, take a break and, like, remember myself because I didn't want to get too clingy onto people. But I feel like I just, like, I hope, like, I try not to look, like, completely helpless, but, like, I just always look lost, like, no matter what. And so I'm trying to work on that too, is I'm trying to just, like, look like I know what the fuck is going on, because sometimes I do and I just look like I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, same thing, like, I just sound like I don't, even when I'm, like, sure, I just, like, my intonation and stuff. Anyway, so that's what's been happening, like, the whole trip. Like, I was having a good time, but, like, there was one point where, like, I was, like, sobering up a little bit, like, at dinner, and then, like, one of the guys, like, in this group that I just, like, joined or whatever, or I guess it was, like, formed, he was like, oh yeah, because I, like, stared off, and he's like, oh, what are you thinking about? And I want to be like, oh, I'm thinking about, like, my fucking coworker who everyone keeps saying, are you guys more than friends? And then, like, I was getting confused myself. Like, I was literally, like, thinking about it, and I was like, are we, like, more than friends? Like, I started fucking questioning that shit. And then also, so I didn't really tell anyone, like, where I was going. You know, I just kind of went, like, I called on Friday evening, basically. Well, no, okay, I called Friday at 4:30 p.m. I was like, can I go on this trip? Is there room? And they're like, yeah. And so I signed up, and then, so basically from 5 o'clock, yeah, no, sorry, so from 4:30 on Friday, I knew I was going. So it's like, if I didn't hang out with you after that point, then you didn't know, like, where I was going. I mentioned it to, like, one person casually, but, like, I also, like, sometimes people are like, I don't want to spend money, so I don't want to, like, put pressure on people if they don't want to spend money. So I got kind of awkward, and then I was like, you know what? You need to go on a trip for yourself. Like, I could potentially go on a trip to Paris by myself, but I know it's kind of dangerous right now, supposedly. But, like, if I have an ideal place, I'm gonna say freaking Paris is where I would feel comfortable. It's close enough to where, like, I could maybe, like, you know, take the train back or fly back, and then it's, like, I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable, but I've never been by myself. Anyways, that's a side note. What I was going to say is that, what the fuck? My sock left, like, straight up ratchet, like, indents in my skin. But yeah, so I was a little bit confused, like, but it's so funny because I was, like, off, like, I won't be like, oh, I'm thinking about whether, like, I have a crush on my coworker or what's going on or whatever. But every time someone catches me spacing out, I have to, like, regather myself, and I'm like, I also didn't want to be like, oh, I'm thinking about this trauma from, like, last year, because it's, I think I tweeted it, but, like, I haven't said it, like, it's about to be the year mark of some, like, some work trauma, and I'm really trying to move past it. But it's hard because like a lot of shit has been reminding me of it, and I think once I pass that, I'll get it. I'm like shaking right now, a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna take all this makeup off and head to bed. I low-key want to shower, but it's fucking like 4 a.m. I want to like wake my sweet mate up fucking taking a shower at 4 a.m. So I think I'm just gonna switch into PJs and hope it's not like too gross, you know. But yeah, I shouldn't even sat on my bed after like, oh thank God I did like most of my laundry yesterday because I'm tired as fuck and I would have to wake up early to do it before other people. But yeah, let me take my damn makeup off and shut up.